Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will show you how to achieve this Megan Fox inspired signature look. I hope you like it and let's get started. I'm going to begin by applying my foundation and I'm using MAC Studio Fix Fluid. So I'm just going to pop a little bit on the back of my hand and using a Real Techniques buffing brush, I'm going to buff that into my skin all over my face. I'm just pushing it into the skin and blending it out, making sure I cover all the areas of my face. So now I'm going to stick on my shadow shields and these will protect my under area from any eyeshadow fallout. So now I'm going to do my eyebrows, and if you want to see how I do my brows, just check out my eyebrow tutorial. So now I'm going to apply an eyeshadow base and I'm using MAC's Paint Pot in Painterly. I'm going to apply this all over my lids. I'm just dabbing it on to the lids. This will act as a primer. I didn't apply a primer today, so I'm just going to use this as a primer and eyeshadow base, basically 2 in 1. Now moving on to the eyes, I'm going to use the Ultimate Beauty Box by NYX, and with a Hair Addiction angled fluffy brush, I'm going to pick up this golden bronze shade and I'm going to apply that on my outer V just to define the eye and going into the crease. I find this brush really useful for applying eyeshadow on the outer V and outer crease because it's shaped in an angle shape and its texture is really fluffy. It helps you apply the right amount of color and helps you blend it as well. So I'm just gonna back that on to the outer V. So now I'm going to use MAC 213 brush and I'm going to soften around the edges, and this will smoothen out the look. So now I'm going to take the same angle brush and I'm going to apply the same shade on the other side. I'm just going to repeat the same process I did on the other eye, on this eye as well. So I'm just backing it on to the outer V and crease and just blending it lightly. So now I'm going in with the 213 brush by MAC, softening around the edges, making it appear nice and smooth. Next I'm going to take this angle brush by Real Techniques and I'm going to apply that same shade I just applied on the outer V and crease on the outer part of my lower lash line, just to define it. Next I'm going to pick up this Ivory Frosty shade from the palette and I'm going to use a flat synthetic brush to apply this on the inner third of my lid. If you want the color more saturated, you can wet the brush. I didn't because I wanted a more subtle look. So I'm just packing on the color. Then I'm going to do the other side as well, and I'm packing on the color on the inner third of my lid, just blending it softly into the gold. And then I'm going to apply the same shade on the tear duct area and the inner third of my lower lash line. So I'm just gonna do both sides. And then I'm going to highlight my brow bone with the same shade and the same brush, just the highest point of the brow. So next I'm going to move on to the eyeliner, and today I'm not using a gel liner or liquid liner. I'm using Max Factor's Liquid Effect Pencil and the shade is number 10 Black Fire. I found this pencil really easy to use and really smooth to apply. It also didn't smudge, it lasted me quite a long time. So I'm just creating the wing first and then I'm just going in, sticking as close to the lash line as possible. Whenever you apply eyeliner, whether it's pencil or gel, make sure that you start really thin, sticking as close to the lash line as possible, and you can, thicken it gradually instead of starting really thick and then trying to wipe it off, and that will ruin the eyeshadow. So just make sure it's that really thin. So this is the wing that I created, and now I'm looking down in the mirror in different angles and making sure that the line, smoothens out and flows perfectly. So now I'm going to apply the same eye pencil on the other side and creating the wing first, going in, sticking as close to the lash line as possible, thickening it out as I go. So then I'm gonna go over it again and again and again till I make sure that the wing is perfect. So this is what you should get at the end. Now to highlight my waterline, I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Duality Pencil, and I'm using the Sand Shimmer side just to highlight my waterline. And then I'm going to curl my lashes, and I'm going to apply Maybelline The Falsies Volume Express Mascara. So I'm just going to apply that all over and on my lower lashes as well. So once I'm done applying my mascara, I'm going to apply my false lashes, and you can skip this step. You can just go for a more natural look without the lashes. The lashes I'm using today are Flutter Lashes, and the style is Serena, and I love how fluttery and soft these lashes are, and they're perfectly winged for today's look. And now moving on to the face, I'm going to remove my shadow shields and brighten up the under area using MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and the brush from Hair Addiction, the Queen brush. So I'm just pushing the concealer into my skin, blending it out softly. Now to set my foundation, I'm going to use Sigma powder brush and MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural powder, and the shade is light. And I'm going to dust this all over the face, just a tiny amount. A little goes a long way. You don't want to look caked up. You just want to seal the foundation and make sure that it lasts you the whole day. Now I'm going to bronze my face, and I'm using a Studio Care Blend Press Powder by MAC, and my shade is Lush Light Bronze. You can use any matte bronzer, and I'm using Real Techniques contour brush to apply this in the hollows of my cheeks, making sure you start with a tiny amount, blending it out really well, and just remember you can always add more if you need to. I'm applying on the other side as well, and the sides of my nose. If you need to define your nose more, as in contour, you can use a smaller brush. I just went over it quickly. Doing the sides of my forehead as well, blending it out really well. To add a bit of a bronzy glow on your cheeks, you can apply MAC Iridescent Powder in Golden Bronze, and I'm using the Real Techniques contour brush to do this. And then I'm going to move on to the blush, and I'm using this gorgeous peachy cream shade by YSL, and using the same contour brush by Real Techniques, I'm just going to smile and pop this on my cheeks, apples of my cheeks, just blending it out towards the bronzer. Just apply a tiny amount and you're done. Now I'm going to use Benefit's What's Up cream highlighter, and I'm going to apply this on the highest points of my cheekbones, and this will give me that natural gorgeous glow. So I'm just patting it on with my fingers and just blending it out really lightly. I'm gonna do the other side as well. This will change the whole look, just make you look so fresh and glowy. Moving on to the lips, I'm going to use MAC's Cream Stick Pearl Liner, and the shade is Cranapple, and I'm going to outline my lips and fill them in with this shade. I'm not going to use any lipstick over the pencil. I'm just going to apply some Bobbi Brown lip gloss, and the shade is Rosy number 22. And your lips are done. So this is it, guys. It's the final look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and got inspired by it. Please do try this look. It's really fast and easy to do. Just remember, you can always use any products you have at home. You don't have to use exact same products that I did. Just work with what you have at home. The palette that I used today is by NYX, and it's the Ultimate Beauty Box palette. It's amazing that it comes with 47 eyeshadow shades, 5 face colors, 6 blushers, 2 bronzers, 2 powders for the face, 4 concealers, 2 eyeshadow bases, 1 mascara, 1 liquid liner, 1 eye pencil, 2 lip pencils, 6 lip colors, and 6 lip gloss spots. I would definitely recommend this palette. The eyeshadows are pretty pigmented, and the amount of products that you get in one palette is just amazing. That is just under $50. Thank you again for watching, everyone, and I just want to thank you for the lovely comments on my previous videos and for liking my videos. I really appreciate your support, and if you need any advice that is beauty or makeup related, you can leave a comment below or just drop me an email for a faster response. Thank you so much again, and have a lovely day. Stay blessed. I'll see you all really, really soon. Bye.